Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be the second part to the previous video. You know me, or do you think you know me? If you have anything negative to say at any part, any point in this video, you can go ahead and exit the video, because collectively we don't care. A few things and then I'll get to what I need to get to. Sometimes children are trying to say something by the way that they act. Okay, so here we go. By Beatris Lopez. Not sure if you guys knew me as being disrespectful, which I was disrespectful, mean. I would always be fighting, always picking arguments. I was sent to alternative school. I was in ISS. I can speak about it, and I am, and I have, and there has been justice on part of my story. So my life was at the age of 3-ish, 4. I was raped by my uncle, and he was very young. I do remember that he was very young, for his age, and I don't even know his age, really. I don't care. He was babysitting me, and that's when my memory started. You know, that's when I started to remember things. And the thing is that I don't remember any pain. So what that tells me is that this even started earlier. Why? I thought it was something normal. My mom and dad used to bring their family members to the house. Even when he went back to his country, we went to visit grandma in Mexico. This would still be going on in Mexico. This wasn't just here. I held so much anger inside of me because by him looking at me at a certain way, I knew it was time. I knew I had to get into bed, or I knew I just had to unzip my pants. It was my dad's sister. She would also take care of me, and sometimes I like, did she know what was going on, or she just wanted to, like, oh, I didn't see anything, you know, because they all used to bathe me. He used to take like a wooden board and just put it against the door with something else, just to like secure and make sure nobody would come in the door. When I was about 9, maybe 9, I can't really remember the age exactly, but I believe it was 9. My dad's sister and her husband moved from California to Virginia, and we still lived in this 2-story house, and there was another person abusing me, which was my uncle, my other uncle. Remember a time where he told me, he said, you know, if you don't be quiet or if you say something, your sister's next. I have always taken care of my brothers and sister, even after my mom passed away. I've been the one, but I do remember they took me upstairs one day, and one was kind of pulling me by my hair and the other one was taking me by my arm or hand. While one was raping me, the other one was touching me. It's something that you never wish on a that brought even more anger to me, because now I have 2 guys. What am I doing wrong? Why? What am I doing wrong? for a few more years. Guys, it was 2. I had so much anger built in me by this point. It was imaginable. It was so much anger. I started going to middle school, started lashing out on people and picking fights. We had already moved to another house, and they stayed where, at the 2-story house we had moved. But my dad would, visit his sister a lot. So, and sometimes I would spend the night, and this would still continue. It would still continue. So by the time I got to middle school, I was raped, I was molested, I was verbally abused, physically abused, I was battered, I was nothing, and everything being my fault, or at least that's what I thought. Panic attacks. I would pick fights. I would, be very disrespectful to my teachers. I would be rude to my classmates. In and out of principal's office, suspended from school, in alternative school, in school suspension, whatever. I did it. And then I was bullied. I was bullied in school because I have freckles. And now imagine that. Imagine everything, and then being bullied in school because of the freckles. Maybe now I have answered a few of the questions that my classmates were like, well, why is she like that? I was abused, battered, I was tormented, I was terrified. But the thing is, why weren't people noticing these lashes? Why weren't people noticing what was going on? I had a friend, I think we were in 8th grade, 7th or 8th grade. My mom used to let me go over her house, maybe just a few times, not a lot, just a few times. By the grace of God, the last time that I went to her house, it was like I ran away. Her mom told me, and I was taken back to the police station. And that's when I spoke the truth. I said everything that I needed to say. I could not hold it anymore. What really hurt the most, I kid you not, what really hurt the most was that my dad called me a whore. He called his brother and he's like, you have to leave. You have to leave because they're coming for you. Hey, his brother didn't think twice. He left. By the time they were going for him, he was already on his way to his country, And the other gentleman, he was later arrested and did his time or whatever. But after that, it was hell for me again at home. We went back home. I disliked my mom before this incident because my dad used to brainwash me that my mom was the bad one. My mom didn't let me go out anywhere. Your mom this, your mom that. His wife. I heard when we were at the police station, I heard my dad pick up a chair and just like swing it across, and she's lying, she's a whore, she probably slept with everybody, I don't want her, y'all can take her. And my mom came towards me and she told me that it was gonna be okay, and I pushed her away. I didn't want her. I wanted my dad. Even after what I had heard, I wanted my dad. And my mom broke down. She got on her knees. And she said, "Where did I fail you?" I tried to commit suicide. And the cops were called. I was taken to psych ward. I think I was there for about a week. And when I went back to school, cops would come. They were going to extradite the other man, my dad's brother, from Mexico. But my mom didn't want to she just wanted him away from me. But he's still out there. He's still out there, and the other one, he did go to jail. But I went back to school, tried to put a strong mask before you guys, because down inside I was broken. I couldn't defend myself. So when I went to school, I was a different person. From the police station, we got home. My dad packed my stuff, and he moved me to this front room that he had built. It was like a garage, not a garage, it was like a porch, but he leveled it up and built it into a room and extended the living room out, but there was no insulation. During the winter, it was so cold, like that half part, like as soon as you stepped, because there was like a little kind of hump, as soon as you stepped on the hump for the other part of the living room, you could feel the warmth, and then on the other half you could feel it cold. He would lock me in that room. There was ice, I kid you not, there was ice that you can just scratch off, and I only had a bed and a blanket when the room used to be frozen. Y'all, when I tell y'all my life, it's not what you think it is, believe me. And that's just a recap. Let any female know, any child know, get help. Today I am fine. Today I am strong. I had never had the thought of me reaching the age that I have. I'm 29 and doing a lot of praying, letting everything go has helped me out a lot. You have anything, don't bottle it in, because it makes it worse. It makes it worse. For me, I almost lost my life over all this. I was battered. I was tortured purposes. I'm doing it for motivation. Now I have 4 kids. I took on the role of my parents. My mom, who passed away of breast cancer, and I took the role of parents for my brothers. I've committed a few mistakes because I was 21, 22 when all this happened, when my mom passed away. And as they were growing, I was growing. I was trying to raise a 14-year-old, a 13-year-old, 10, 11-year-old, and a 2, 3-year-old. I had a baby, and I had another one on the way. So imagine that. So this video probably stepped on a few toes. I don't care. There's a lot more, but you know what? I'm still here, and guess what? I'm smiling. May God bless all of us. If you stayed with me through the whole video, thank you.